All right, we are dividing by fractions, which I gotta tell you, if you can, actually this is multiplying and dividing, but what I was gonna say is, if you can multiply by fractions, then dude, dividing by fractions is 2 steps away. So let's jump into just doing, I plan on doing 2 problems, just 2. You know what, maybe I'll do 4. Let's start at the start, where we are going to be doing 11 over 6 divided by 5. Well, one thing I want to point out is this is already an improper fraction. Normally we would probably see this as written as like 1 and 5/6, 1 and 5 over 6. That's how we'd normally see it, and so you would want to convert it to that, but okay. We got it like that. And then this guy is really 5 over 1, okay? So that's just something I want to point out, is that we normally would have this, but you could do this. That would be your first step. The second step would be to do that. And now let's go to Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken is what you guys have told me you remember the most about dividing fractions. Except that it's not KFC, it's KCF. And this stands for Keep, Change, Flip. Okay? So if you're like, oh, what does that mean? You keep the first fraction. You change from division to multiplication. And you flip the second fraction. That's it. And then you will multiply. So let's check this out. The first fraction is just 11 over 6. We keep it. We change from division to multiplication, and then we flip the second fraction. Why do we flip it? Because guess what? Multiplying, in fact, I'm going to zoom out. Multiplying by the reciprocal is how you divide by fractions. In fact, multiplying by the reciprocal is how you divide, period. Okay? So let's zoom back in here. We now have the reciprocal. If you're like, what's a reciprocal? You flip this number upside down. Instead of 5 over 1, now it's 1 over 5. Okay? And you multiply straight across. Just like I said, if you are ready to multiply, then you can divide. Multiply straight across, we get 30. And guess what? We're done. That is the answer for this one, because 11 over 30 can't reduce. So yes, you will fill in this box because you're going this direction. But I don't know if I'm going to do that problem, because that's just regular old multiplying. I'm going to come down here and do this one. I'm pretty sure I did this one with every class, so here we go. That's just a regular old fraction, and in the keep, change, flip model, we keep that. This is division, so we're now multiplying. We're changing it to multiplying, and we're going to flip this, but hold up. We can't flip this. We need to convert it first. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 3 is 15 fourths. Now we flip it to 4/15, and you multiply straight across. Now, if you are not feeling the confidence, then that's okay. By the way, I'm not just like a super genius that I know what 8 times 15 is. I've done this a handful of times. 8 times 15 is 120. So you could do that, and then you could divide by 2. Divide by 2, and you get 14/60. But guess what? You would have to divide that by 2. Divide that by 2, and you get 7/30. So 7 over 30 is the answer. But if you're feeling confident, you could say, hey, look, right here, 4 and 8 are both divisible by 4. And I would get 2 here and 1 here. And guess what? 7 times 1 is 7. 2 times 15 is 30. It's just when you have to reduce, it means you could have reduced here. You don't always see it, and that's okay. But that is the case. So if you're like, okay, I don't know if I still understand division, it's this. It's the keep, change, flip. I do have other videos that you could watch over it. They are linked on the slideshow that I show in class, which is available on Schoology. So if you have any questions, just reach out to me. Otherwise, you got this. See ya.